Greetings, Batprince here, and today Ms. Bat and I are reading Funbag Fantasy. Look, it's gone all weird resolution-y thing. Yeah, see, there's nothing.
I'm just looking up. You're pointing up.
Yeah?
Lute!
You gonna be mother?
Lute, don't show your hands.
Why?
They say your hands reveal your true thoughts. Also, you're different from others.
So I can't rub Visona's shoulders?
Your hands might not touch women, not until you're an adult.
Oh. Okay. Did you want me to read it? Okay. The 40th generation ceremony of the Royal Knight Academy. Beyond those toward towering steel doors waved the flag in the kingdom of Elderland. On clear days, the grandiose palace shined brilliantly under the sun. But this was supposed to be my day in the sun. It had been 5 years since I came to the capital city of Schuenberg. And today was the graduation and orientation ceremony. Today I was finally going to become a full-fledged knight. Except that on this wonderfully sunny day, I overslept. The wind was a little strong, but there wasn't a cloud in the sky, except for that one. And this one. And this one over here. And maybe this one.
Yeah.
The ceremony was definitely already over.
Oh.
Missing it wasn't the end of the world, but I felt like it was a bit of a waste. It was a chance for an audience with His Highness. I might have also been able to catch a glimpse of Princess Lucrea. Meh, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Nothing good ever came from worrying anyway. At least go and get my graduation certificate.
Woohoo! Master Mortea! Master Mortea, wait for me!
All of a sudden, a guy with two girls fawning over him walked by. Astria and Lute, the two most famously busty dancers in the kingdom, had their tits pressed against the guy and he seemed totally nonchalant about it. How many?
So used to them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8-pack. One tier. Haha, you two. Can't you give me a little spare space when you walk? Oh, you know you want us these clothes. Yeah, you want us these clothes. Boop,
Boop, boop. Back and forth, the girls smothered their prized boobs against him. Wow, that probably feels great.
Aha, you two. If you keep that up, you're gonna get me excited. Well, that's why we're doing it. Yeah, that's why. Boop, boop.
Man, their tits are squashing and bulging. Damn.
Damn. Ah. Was that you?
We made eye contact. Yeah, I'm
that's you.
Lute. He was my classmate at the academy. Monsieur de Plantain. This side, what's that? Skion?
Yeah.
Of the famous Plantain estate and this year's valedictorian, not to mention an unrivaled skirt chaser. I've also heard that he liked giant knockers. I guess that's the only thing we had in common. His father made huge financial contributions to the palace. What are you laughing at?
Huge.
That's we've been saying knockers and tits, and that's what you laugh at, with the obvious ulterior motive of making his son prime minister and eventually placing him on the throne.
Seeing you here is certainly Seeing you here is certainly unpleasant. Oh, and who is this? A friend of Master Metier's? No, I've never met this riffraff. I must have been mistaken. But he's dressed as a knight. Could it be disgracing that graduate at the bottom of the class, the one who pushed Prince Boan? I don't know anyone like that. We're going.
As Montier turned to leave, there was a rumbling sound that grew louder and louder. Beautiful women garbed in long dresses ran from afar with their gazes fixed on Montier.
Oh, Master, you're so Jimmy! Hold me!
The woman pushed past me. Women. Multiples.
You're a wanted man everywhere you go, Marcy Montier. Being this excellent is a crime.
Montier said smugly as he disappeared behind the palace gates. Only those involved with the palace or chosen knights could enter. I followed to enter the palace grounds, but was stopped. A couple of stern-looking sentries blocked my path.
Halt! No entrance behind this point.
I'm of the graduating class.
You're a graduate? Usually Knights of the Academy look sharper. What's your rank?
20th.
Aha, you're at the arse end. He probably just guessed. It's not like he knows that there's a maximum of 20 students at the Academy.
No, I attended for 5 years.
I don't know where you got these clothes, but if you thought you could dress like a knight and sneak into the palace, you're dead wrong. Just give up. You'll never enter the palace as long as you live. Be a good boy and go home to mummy.
My mum's dead, actually.
Well then, go to daddy.
My dad's dead, actually.
I've had enough of you. If you come in closer, then I'll cut you down. What's going on here?
Nani? It was another one of my classmates from the Knight Academy, Isis. Ding, ding, ding. Ranked second next to Montier, Isis was a brilliant knight who had just graduated. In recent years, she'd been called the best female knight to have ever graduated from the academy.
32 G cup.
What's that mean? And on top of that,
Precise.
she's got the biggest rack of all my classmates.
That would hurt her back.
At the academy, I snuck a lot of peeks during practice. When she jumps, they shake. When she swings a sword, they shake more. And this was the first time I saw her in the Royal Guard uniform, but as always, her rack jumps right out. What, no...
Lady Isis.
No full armor like this for the boobs?
You look magnificent as always. Save your flattery. What is it? This person tried to let himself in.
Isis scowled.
What are you looking at?
Boobs.
Layman. Oh, that is me. Layman was a term particularly made for you. I almost can't bring myself to call you my classmate out of sheer embarrassment.
As usual, she was pretty cold to me. But somehow it kind of turned me on. I want to go get something. You want to go get something to eat with me?
I have a right to choose too, you know. I hate weeknights.
Oh, okay then. You're already engaged?
Just about.
Are you really going to marry Montier? You shouldn't.
You think I care about your opinion? Not even 1/100th of Montier's value.
Yeah. She was a tough one to crack as always. So you're joining the Royal Guard?
Yes, I am elite after all. This year, it's just me and Montier. There wasn't even one last year. Even you can see how amazing we are.
Oh, that's cool.
I heard about how you're going to Boan.
They said it's a nice, peaceful place. Is it really that funny of a place?
You mean you don't know? It's basically punishment. You won't ever be able to return to the kingdom. You just turn to soil and rot anyway. Away.
Oh.
But it's a fitting future for you. You should try and enjoy it.
Then it was just me and the two sentries again.
So you really were a graduate of Academy then?
Well, I told you, didn't I?
Oh! Ha! Well, it was nice knowing you. Well, do your best, I guess.
Can I get in now?
Sure, you'll probably never get another chance. Take your time. Take it all in.
Thanks.
Are.
The garden was like paradise sprawled out within the walls.
Pretty.
It was just like a real palace, a completely different world. If I hadn't been late, I could have received my graduation certificate from the king himself in the assembly hall, but the ceremony was already over. Well then, where should I get my certificate? This might feel like home for someone like Montier, but this was my first experience here. There were no guards around to ask. It's not like I could go straight up to the king. What about the Prime Minister? I was starstruck by the sight of a girl who appeared in front of me.
Jesus.
Suburb alone could not describe her bust. It was gargantuan. Her beautiful white dress opened in the front, struggling to contain that outrageous cleavage. Word had been going around recently. It wasn't just about giant boobs anymore, but rather atomic knockers! This was no longer the world of boobs that I once knew, and it left me drooling like a hungry beast. As expected at the capital, as expected at the palace, it has produced this atomic-sized beauty. But this wasn't the time to stare. I should go talk to her. Hi!
Yes!
Where might I be able to receive my graduation certificate?
You're a student at the Night Academy?
Yeah, I missed the ceremony.
Uh-huh.
The atomic beauty laughed.
I'm not really sure myself, but Emerella might know. I wonder where she went. Maybe to the Prime Minister's room?
The Prime Minister's room? I'll go take a look. She took a small bow and was gone. I wasn't wearing a bow. Why'd she take that from me? Without thinking, I started walking after her. Wow, she's not cold like Isis. She's my ideal girl. After thoroughly spacing out, I snapped out of it. Right. I have to find the Prime Minister's room. Now, which one is it? Let's try here.
Oh, that boar's head.
Aww. Upon entering the room, I instinctively reeled back as an intimidating feeling loomed over me. It was a dark, almost demonic sensation. This certainly feels out of place. Could this be the Prime Minister's room? Slightly scared, I spoke out. I'm looking for Emerella, Leah? I froze as a figure moved towards me. This face, this beard, I had seen it before. It was the Prime Minister of the Kingdom, Reuben von Bernstein. He simultaneously occupied any vacant command post throughout the kingdom. This guy was an elite amongst elites.
Who are you?
I'm Lute Hende, one of the most recent Night Academy graduates from this year's class.
I don't know you.
I was wondering where I could get my graduation certificate. Ring, ring. The bearded man rang a summoning bell.
You called, Your Excellence?
Take him away.
It's me.
So,
yes. Come here.
Uh-oh. My certificate. Ooh-aga!
Ooh-aga.
Ooh-aga!
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm back
Straight
here
for
again, Poof. Ow!
And don't ever come back. Just be happy you left with your life.
After throwing me out, the centaurs went back inside the palace. Ow, you didn't have to be so rough.
Oh, I saw that. An unsightly occurrence.
Oh, well, if it isn't Prince Baboon, you can still use that.
Baboon.
Oh, excuse me, Prince Blibba.
Ooh, see, that works because it describes me perfectly. I mean, no. You think I can talk to me like that?
We're fellow students, Prince.
Right. I forgot. I'm the prince, so it's easy to forget that.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
You're quite annoying.
I think I'd lose to you.
Right. You're below me. Woohoo!
The prince ignorantly chuckled to himself. It was quite the sight.
You know, I actually really appreciate you. Thanks to you. I didn't have to graduate in last place. Though I was second to last in the categories, you were the worst in every last one. I also heard that the grapevine that you'll be sent to the countryside. Woohoo! How fitting. Just be sure to do a good job, you hear?
And you?
Woohoo! It's obvious, dummy. As a future king, I'll be working at my father's side. Edeland is mine, and along with it, Isis and Gladius boobies are also mine.
Boobies! And with that, Prince Bobo left with his plump belly swaying side to side. I knew there was no way he could sit on the throne, but I felt a shred of anxiety at the thought. I'm no expert on politics, but I felt that if Bonbon ascended to the throne, it would spell the collapse of the kingdom. He would punish on a whim and purposefully distance those that disagreed with him. Out of nowhere, a sophisticated-looking woman appeared in front of me.
You're Lute Hende, right?
Yes. As soon as I responded, I could feel my eyes start to drift downward.
Oh, boy.
Man, she's stacked. Her boobs were certainly big enough to be a distraction. Her voluptuously sensual bust was stark contrast to her sophisticated intellectual appearance, but nonetheless enticed me ever so subtly. If I undressed her, what shape would those lovely boobs take? How big would they look when they popped out of her clothes? I want to see the face she only shows in bed, alongside her naked breasts, of course. Maybe she has a seductive side behind that cold, calculating looks.
I'll present you with your graduation certificate. This way, please.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Success.
Back into the palace.
Yeah. Palace, round 2. In and out, in and out. We moved through the halls. It was all a bit crazy.
Your graduation certificate?
Thanks.
You are hereby ordered to depart immediately for Boan after receiving this. You are to arrive by the day after tomorrow.
After she gave me my orders, the woman with glasses was gone. In my hand, along with my certificate, was a mandate. Right, it says Boan here. Boan was a town deep in the countryside, not at all prosperous in either agriculture or production. It was known as the most impoverished land in all the kingdom. That means that they had no money, right?
Yeah.
I need to get back and prepare. As I began to walk, some older-looking gentlemen appeared, and I didn't want to deal with them, so that's enough for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Ah,